Welcome to Dat Sunday Talk. I'm Dex with Dex Divisions, and basically we kind of like starting a new series. So every Sunday we're gonna come in and try to drop a little knowledge lines, and if you tune in, you tune in. If you don't, you don't. You feel me? It's a little something to help because we all need this, So like the first thing, like I want to bring to the table is education, what's being taught in schools today. We learned that Christopher Columbus was the first European to explore to America, well, what's known today as America, and then just everything after 1451, that's what they taught us in school, even down in elementary, they had us with these little cartoon books with the white man with the little ship, and everything like that, But, like I said, they never talked about the time before 1451, which is kind of like a bit shady with me, Why wouldn't they want to talk about what happened before 1451? Because, all right, so check it in. Between 1451 and the 1500s, we see that Columbus and his gang of savages came over to a land that was already possessed, and basically what they did was colonized the land and explored the land and exploited the land. Okay, if you all don't know what those words means, you can go ahead and look it up. Exploit is to tear something down and build it the way you want it to be. Same as with colonize, but they say that they began to colonize a land that was already colonized, which is confusing. If you go back and there's many places where you see pyramids that's been made, and like up in Mexico and up north, you find the pyramids that we began to make, in a bunch of places with underground by stone, made by stone, where that was our education. We had our schools down underground, and then another thing that contradicts what they taught us in school. Right now they're building. They have dug up. They started in the 1900s. Some researchers had started digging up, discovering, you can say discovering, 12-foot tall colossal heads of African with African features. So if you want to go and do research about it, it's called colossal heads. All right, and the colossal heads are you. They're your ancestors. They're me, and like, it's crazy because before 1451, Turtle Island was already colonized. We had statues built to represent our presence here on this land, and for that to be just buried and taken and colonized, recolonized. Where is the logical justice in this? All right. So basically, what I have learned is that in the history that was taught to us in school, and the evidence that is all over the mainstream, Okay, so if everything was to ever take you all to court, all right, you know, there's evidence that you all premeditatedly murdered, raped, stole, brainwashed. It's all evident. Legally. Okay? So, like, why would you even do a set of people like this? Where's your humane, okay, your humankind respect? You know? And then, you know, they try to play us this crazy movie about Shaka Zulu and try to tell us how he was a savage, or, you know, because they ran around and they were and you know, naked and everything. You know, they didn't know what they was. But at the same time, how can Shaka Zulu be savage when all Shaka Zulu is doing is fighting to protect their land? Not coming in raping nobody, not cutting off the women's titties, embarrassing them, and all. Yo, if we really think cutting off the men's toes or fucking the men in front of the women, and you know, to give more superior look, or going to have sex with the maid whenever you wanna, you making her wear no drawers with a skirt, so all you got to do is pick it up and insert her whenever you wanna insert her, you know. So, like, there's a lot of things that cross my mind that I think about, you know, and, you know, I feel some type of way, you know, and, you know, for me to be still sitting around watching everybody, like, you know, still living amongst these kind of people is, you know, it hurts, you know, and knowing that you can't do nothing. Like, we tried to fight for reparation and still didn't get reparation. Or we're going to put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill, you know, and still didn't do that, you know what I'm saying? There was a time we had gold, we was wealthy, and we was building, man. And we was a very intelligent group of individuals. Then, first, like, you know, you really get to look at it, because first they say, oh, they copper-colored people. That's how the penny got. The penny, that's how the penny got. With Abraham Lincoln, that's how that got like that, from the copper-colored people. Copper-colored people. Now, and then you also go back into the history, right? And then you'll find out that Columbus sent a message back to Britain, or wherever he from, Europe, wherever he from, talking about, hey, there's copper-colored people here, right? It's in the, listen, it's there. We just don't know that it's there, because they give us just follow along to my display, you know what I'm saying? So basically they ain't even got no plans on teaching this kind of stuff, because they don't want you to know this kind of stuff, because if you learn these kind of stuff, you won't be under the hold of what they have for us. Just like, okay, if a white person come to you, white couple, they say, hey, are you Christian? You know what I'm saying? And they're looking for you to say yeah, because they're quick gonna say, oh, that's a good nigga right there. I can manipulate him, and I can get him to do whatever I want him to do. But then when they find out that you ain't Christian, they say, are you Christian? Nope, I'm spiritual. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's on the law. You feel what I'm saying? It was a point in time when we respected and held on to the Ankh, all right, which is the symbol of life, right? And the symbol of life basically represents the woman's womb. You understand what I'm saying? Because the womb gives life to the world, all right? So, like, you got to really pay attention. So how we go from worshiping the Ankh, the womb of the woman, because it gives life to the world, to worshiping a cross with a white man with his hair down, looking like a woman. Huh? How do we come from worshiping and respecting and upholding our women to degrading them and calling them bitches and hoes and you know, haven't they been through enough? Haven't we all been through enough? But excuse me, especially my women. My women have went through a lot more than necessary. You feel what I'm saying? So, because the only way for them to create the white Indian was to take the woman and rape her, right? Rape her, then rape the daughter, then rape the daughters, then rape the daughters, then rape the daughters, until they became light enough to be Indian. Do you understand what I'm saying? They raped generation after generation after generation till they got what they wanted. You understand what I'm saying? Now listen, check it out. Now if a black man go and have sex with a white woman one time, get her pregnant, then he will make a black baby. White people had to rape the black woman generations, multiple times, to create the white. Okay? See, this gene strong, right? Okay, but listen. That's for that, you know, with the education. I feel like, you feel what I'm saying? I truly feel like the education needs to be changed. We need to learn the proper stuff at an early age. You feel what I'm saying? So we already know what we gonna be getting into. You know what I'm saying? We won't fall victim to the streets because we have a sense of direction. The only reason why we fall victim to drugs, robbing, killing, you know what I'm saying, trying to be the biggest person in the street is because, man, we wasn't taught the right shit in school. We wasn't taught the proper the proper and the reasonable fucking knowledge, okay, that will get us to think bigger, okay? And you know, we can't blame nobody, but listen, today in this society, you can't keep teaching Christopher Columbus because it's a lie. You can't do it. You gotta start, if you're gonna teach it, you gotta teach the truth. See, but when there was a segregation, all right, you had black schools and white schools, all right, maybe that was better for us. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, we fought for togetherness, but maybe we needed to stay separated so we, as a black nation, can learn our black information, our black knowledge, our black ancestry, our black movement. Then to have to unite with the white schools, okay? With the white schools, okay? To learn the white knowledge. When we all came back to unified, they didn't choose, okay? They didn't choose to take the black knowledge and mix it with the white knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? And create one knowledge. Ah, they decided, okay, well y'all can go ahead and y'all can go ahead and unite, okay? But we gonna still keep the education white. So basically, where does that leave the copper color, the Negro, the nigger, or the whatever you want to call us, you know, because we've been getting called all kind of names for the longest, you know. They've called us so many names legally. The government have named us. How you gonna name me when I was here before you? And you know, when we go back and try to figure out, you know what I'm saying, the only reason why they got Shaka Zulu, because Shaka Zulu, he was at a ceremonial. They was doing a ceremonial service. You know what I'm saying? Giving thanks to the life that was still given to them, you know, at that present moment. And that's when the invaders invaded their ceremony. So you gonna tell me that you want me to go to your church? So you can do what? Distract me? Get me to not think about what is real and true? It ain't a myth, man. It is truth. Royalty is in the bloodline of the copper-colored people, the Negro, the nigger, the coon, the whatever you want to call me. But royalty is in my blood. Over and out. This is Dex with Dex Divisions, and I hope, you know, we all can, you know what I'm saying. Y'all just stay tuned, you feel what I'm saying? This is That Sunday Talk. Next time.